Hello, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about how to make money as a teenager. So you're still in school, you're still in school, you're still in high school, and you want to make some money. You want to start investing. You want to take care of your financial situation. So first things first, get a job. I actually made a little list here. You can go read through all this and then just skip the video actually if you want. But yeah, all right. Getting a job. How do you get a job? It's weird. I want to look at myself. I want to have this so I can like see myself. How does that look? I'm just gonna keep it like this. I have like two videos, whatever. Get a job. If you're young, if you're like 13 years old and you're saying, "Oh, I can't get a job," that's BS. You can get a job. How I got my first job, I worked at a grocery store. My best friend, the guy who lived under my best friend, was a butcher in a meat department in a grocery store right beside our school. And my first job was actually cleaning the meat department, which is like really shit, really yeah job. But it got me some money going in. So find a grocery store near you. If you're a people person, get a job as a cashier. If you like making things look nice and just carrying stuff around, go to the grocery store, work as a grocery guy, just unloading boxes, putting them on the shelves. There is no real requirements for this. You don't need schooling. You don't need to be all this or that. You just go there, show a good attitude, talk to the boss, bring a resume, try and be professional, wear something nice, put some cologne on, and get the job. So that's the first thing, because you can't invest money without making money first. But then there are other ways. Obviously, birthdays. This is Canada. I'm sure in America, you get birthday money all the time, couple $100 here or there. And then holidays, or you have some stuff laying around, you have some toys you don't use, sell it. You can make some money like that. And then getting into the investing part. On this channel, we're talking about stocks. So first, how do you get into stocks? You need to open up an account. There's the best one I would say is TFSA, tax-free savings account. To open that, you need to be older than 18. And how it works, you have like you want to open it as early as possible, because every year you can add. There's like a limit to how much money you can put in an account, and every year it goes up by, I believe, $6,000. So find someone you can trust, a family member you trust, and talk with them and ask, "Oh, I really like want to invest into stocks. I've been reading about it. I read this book, and I'm like convinced them you're not taking a big risk. Blah blah blah. You know what you're doing." And then once they open an account, get some money going in there, and really, uh, or what you could do before you even try and convince someone of opening an account. There's many platforms like Thinkorswim, the TD one. You can for free. You just put a random email in, and you can get a like fake cash. So they will give you like $50,000, let's say, and then you budget it, and you kind of like figure out what stocks you want to buy, and you play with fake money. So you see kind of how it works, how it goes. Like you can invest in a big stock, and you see doesn't really move, and you can like invest in some smaller stocks and like that you think is gonna make you millions of dollars, and you can see if how it goes, how long it takes, how they move, why they move, keep up with the news, and that's like a really good practice, because while you're still doing your research, you will kind of get like a feel of like losing money, making money. And the big thing is like choosing what kind of investor you want to be. If you want to be a long-term investor, or what I'm sure most teenagers will say, I want to be a day trader, I want to be a swing trader, I want to do like make money quickly. But that's up to you. Do your own research, find a way. But whatever way it is you're doing, stick to it. The what I made mistakes is I would day trading and long-term trading on the same account, and then like the money that I set out to buy these stocks I used for day trading, and then what's it called? And then the stock went down, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna put more money because I'm sure the stock is gonna go up, and it just like not mental breakdown, but it just wrecks your day because your whole energy is put into this. So be really careful what you're doing. But then yeah, in the same time, uh, okay, one thing. Let's talk about this. Warren Buffett. One of his books, or I think it was Benjamin the Ben, his the teacher of Warren Buffett, who taught him how to invest. What do you say? Let's hear. The intelligent investor. So if you're 20 years old, you should only put 20% of your money into ETFs and other small risk ways to invest, and 80% in individual high conviction stocks, like stocks that you actually find and believe in. So that's something to stick to, and that just kind of gives you confidence you can take more risks. So let's say you're 10 years old and you're watching this video and you somehow have $1,000 set up, you should put only $100 into something safe, like the S&P 500 or Vanguard or VIX or whatever high conviction thing that you can see for the past hundreds of years that usually goes up by 5% a year on average. So that's something to like, you can put there $100, and in 10 years when you're, or 15 years when you're graduating college or university, that might be something to fall back on and like a good savings to have there. And then the other 80%. And then I was reading one of the articles about like investing as a teenager, and like you can see right here, it says buy at least 20 stocks. Like the stocks you want to buy, take your time researching them and really be convinced that you understand the business, what they're doing, that they're making money. Make sure that the business is making money to invest in it. Don't invest into these stocks that have 10 million in revenue and they're losing $70 million every 3 months. And that's not going to make you money. They can't even keep the money they're making themselves. So look for something safe, starting up, and I would even say choose an industry. Choose an industry. Like if you really like ice cream, or like let's just say grocery store. You really like grocery stores. You just very interested in grocery stores. Find out the best ones, and then start like study the industry. Find the winners, like the Costco's, the Walmarts, the Targets that are winning, and how are they doing? What like price to earnings ratios are they selling at? And really understand how the stocks are being valued in the industry. So because it's harder hopping over from one industry to another. Tech might be uh, they might have 100 million in revenue, but they have like 1 billion market cap. But grocery stores, on the other hand, might be trading around the same as the revenue. So this is what I'm talking about. There's like a lot of things to learn. So just take your time and don't buy 20 stocks, the first 20 stocks you see. To find good 20 stocks, you're gonna have to go through hundreds and hundreds of stocks, and to really find the outliers, the stocks that that have the potential to grow in the future, and that have good management, good money, good products. They're in the right place at the right time, and always know anything can happen. When buying something, don't think, oh, I have $500 there, and then it goes down 10%. It's like, oh, I lost money. No, you didn't sell yet. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, first thing, get a job, start saving up money, and then decide before opening account, do your research on like RRSP, retirement savings account. You might be confident that that's the one you want, but it might not really be the one because you can't take that money out until you're in retirement, which might take 60 years. So I would suggest that basic TFSA. I'm sorry about the volume, but the one good thing, dollar cost averaging. That's what I want to talk about. That's like, I think, the best way to invest, especially as a beginner, because I read on Warren Buffett. He says like how he sees investing is like sniper shots. You only have like 5 shots in your gun, and then shoot only the best stocks that you have the highest conviction in. And that, like, the mistake I did is like, okay, every stock that I'm buying, it must be the highest conviction. I'm just have to be sure, even though I didn't do much research on it. And I would start putting like $1,000 into this penny stock that I was like high conviction in, and it just turned out horrible. So set a budget for a stock that you're buying. So okay, I'm like really confident about the stock. I wanted 20% of my portfolio, and then don't put like the $300 that you're going to put in it right away, but instead set a recurring buy that buys it for you $5 a day, and over a couple months you will fill that position of $300. A much smarter way to make money, or to invest without having to time the market and looking at the RSIs and all these indicators all these YouTubers will tell you about. And Because investing as a teenager, all it really is like creating good habits. Because when you get older and you get your first full time job, you might just spend all that money on clothes, and then your next paycheck you're gonna buy these shoes, and the next paychecks you're gonna take this girl out or whatever it is. Kind of decide what your money is going to and budget, because if you can't manage a small amount of money, you're not gonna be able to manage a big amount of money. So really create a good foundation, and a budgeting. Budgeting is really important, guys. Decide how much money you want to be putting away, so you can see how much money you will actually have to invest in over the years, or over the months. And then set like, because one really funny thing is, you might think you're spending only $100 on like entertainment and food a week, but really you're spending like $500, which is like, I'm sure as a teenager you're not, but then you might be buying too much ice cream that you don't even realize, and it's taking a lot more money than you think. So that's a good way to be self-aware and keep track of your habits and what you're really doing. So yeah, guys, click that like button, subscribe for more things. But yeah, let me see what I missed. You guys can read through this yourselves and do your own research. Don't rush into anything, especially if you're a teenager. You have so much time, but start early. If you're just like, start early. Do your research now. Open an account now. Learn how to do it. If you want to do crypto, get into crypto. The smart ways. One big thing about crypto is like, for example, one other thing. Okay, sorry. For dollar cost, for dollar cost averaging, if you go through a bank, like for example, you go to TD and you open an account, every time you buy a stock, you're spending $10 for that transaction to happen. So if you want to buy $5 every day, you're spending $10 just to put that $5 into the stock. So that's not the way to do it, and that's not gonna work out. And there's a platform called Wealthsimple, and Wealthsimple has zero commissions. So that's a great way to do it. And yeah, be smart, chase your dreams, and like the main thing of this video that I would say is take risks. Don't be afraid to take bigger risks with your life. You have time, and like, even if you lose all your money, you're gonna make more money, But like, you're gonna learn some lessons and create good habits. That's really it. Now, roast me in the comment section down below. Give me tips. Give me some things you guys are wondering. I just really want to inspire the community and help you guys in some ways, and teach you from my lessons and document my journey. That's really it. Thank you guys for watching, and have a fantastic day. Take care of yourselves.